What is up, guys? My name is Keggernaut, but just call me Kegg, and the video that you're going to be seeing on the screen today is going to be a Vault of the Wardens +5 on the Vengeance Demon Hunter. Now, right now, it's glitched a bit, and the reason is because I just turned on the recording software and started recording as soon as it came up, and sometimes that causes my computer to glitch for a second, but the rest of the gameplay is perfectly fine. You don't really got to worry about it. Everything's going to be silky smooth. But that's not what I wanted to talk about today. I actually, as of last night, I saw that I had finally reached 500 subscribers on YouTube, and I just wanted to say, well, thank you guys so much. Definitely means a lot to me. You know, I really was excited to start up this YouTube channel, and I really wanted to make something of it. You know, we're growing steadily, fast, and at a reasonable pace. 500 subscribers in less than 6 months, I believe. That's really, really good. So, thank you guys so much for subscribing and liking my stuff, really. So about the upcoming things that are going to happen with this channel, well, I've been thinking a lot, and I've got a lot of stuff from BlizzCon to talk about. I've also got a lot of stuff with just what I've been thinking of in the general channel ideas. And I know I had a video last week talking about sort of the same sort of subject matter, but there's been some new things that have arisen, and I think that we should talk about it. So first things first, Emerald Nightmare Guides. Those I have decided to not do. Yeah. I've decided not to do any of the Emerald Nightmare Guides for normal and heroic especially. Just because by this time, guys, on Tuesday or tomorrow even, depending on when this comes out, Trials of Valor is going to be released. That's going to be a brand new raid. Yeah, it's only 3 bosses. It's quite a small raid, but Emerald Nightmare has been it's been out for so long by now that there's really no reason really to make a whole guide explaining how to. And I've already done 2 or 3 of the videos, but I just don't think that it would be worth my time and your time to make a normal and heroic video for you guys to watch. Because by this point, either anybody who's raiding either already knows what to do for at least normal, and it's not that hard of a transition into heroic. There's maybe one mechanic on a couple bosses where you have to really pay attention to. Like Ursoc, for instance, you have to kite him around the room. But besides that, it just hurts more. But that comes with the territory of being a higher up difficulty. And really, there's already so much information out there that I really don't want to just be regurgitating the same stuff, but just in my own little form. I didn't want to do that because it's honestly would be just a waste of time. Maybe not every guide has specific Guardian or Vengeance advice, but I've tried that on the Ursoc video that I had recorded already, and I had tried to make the guide for, where I just generally talk about what to do for tanking, and then I would actually say what I did while tanking them on my classes. And even then, with all that extra information, I didn't have any more time to speak. I had finished talking and doing my guide, and we hadn't killed the boss yet in the video, and the boss was only 5 minutes long or 6 minutes long. That's how short they are. And yeah, maybe some people are going to appreciate shorter videos like that, just a bite-sized guide. But I mean, I don't know. By this point, it's just kind of too late. Normal and heroic is technically considered old content. Maybe not for the very casuals, but it's not a big deal anymore, really. Mythic for sure is still a big deal. I myself have just started getting into it. I'm 3 out of 7 now. We've killed Nithendra, the Spider, and Ursoc. We've killed all those on Mythic. And so those would probably be videos worth making, because a lot of people still don't know. Either they don't know how to tank because it's a lot of more mechanics on Mythic, or just what did I do specifically to try and counteract some of the new stuff that's been happening. So that could be worthwhile to make. And I already have the footage recorded, and I'm going to upload the raw kill, but I could also maybe do a guide for that too. And that's something that I've been considering. But what I would have done and what I should have done earlier for normal and heroic Emerald Nightmare, I'm going to be doing for Trials of Valor. I'm going to be doing them a general guide, either just a general guide and then talk about the specific tank stuff in that one video, or I'll just go ahead and make smaller videos for each of them and trying to put my own point of view as I've been tanking them and have a video recorded of that. Like if I'm talking about Brewmaster, I'm going to have the Brewmaster gameplay for that boss. So it shouldn't be too hard. Although Helya, Jesus Christ, Helya looks really, really tough with the amount of ads and just all the movement that you have to do. It looks crazy. It looks fun, but it looks so crazy. So I'm looking forward to it, and it's definitely going to be a bit of a challenge. I hope that like we don't just breeze through it in the first night, but you know, maybe that could happen. But yeah, so I just wanted to recap saying I'm not going to be doing any normal or heroic Emerald Nightmare guides. I could be doing some mythic Emerald Nightmare guides, and I will be doing normal and heroic and mythic of Trials of Valor for all three of the tanks that I can get. Probably not mythic for Vengeance and Brewmaster, just because like mythic is mythic, you know, like I can't just bring those tanks. Those aren't my main characters at this point, and so to bring a subpar character into a mythic doesn't sound fair for the guild. And then also we'd still be technically progressing, so I'd rather much have a more stable tank for that progression in the Guardian Druid. But so that's what's happening on that subject and that topic. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about what's happening at BlizzCon. So I already released 2 videos by this point. I've got the 7.1.5 upcoming content. I have my 7.1.5 wish list that I want to see for tank changes. And then I'm also going to be coming with basically a 7.2 upcoming content, a similar video to the previous one, but just about the 7.2 stuff. So that's what's going to happen. And what got me thinking about BlizzCon is not just what's upcoming in World of Warcraft, but what's upcoming in a lot of the games that Blizzard has. You know, I maybe you guys don't know, but I've tried a little bit of Overwatch on this channel before. I have 2 videos showing like the new Halloween skins, and I also have a video of the first time I went into the new Halloween Brawl, and those didn't turn out so well. But really, that's just because I'm more of a World of Warcraft channel, not an Overwatch channel. So I kind of expected that to happen, but they're really, really poor in the terms of quality, I think. And then also just, you know, that's not my audience. But I did want to tackle that subject because I think I've kind of, like, it feels to me, maybe that's not the case, but it feels to me that I've kind of pigeonholed myself into a certain type of channel. And I really don't like that. And okay, so what I'm feeling like right now is my channel has mostly been a focus of educational kind of and like how-to content. And basically it just feels like if I'm not making and uploading a video that has to do with teaching people how to play something, whether it be any of the tanks or teaching people how to do weak auras or how to set up LVY, if it's not that, then it doesn't feel like it belongs on my channel. And I really don't want it to be like that because that's not what I intended the channel to be. That's where I started off as a channel because, you know, the new stuff in Legion and all of the new class changes, I thought that I had enough of a grasp to teach people how to play the classes and how to get a new grip on what to do. And generally everything has been working out pretty fine, you know. A lot of good feedback on those videos. A lot of people have learned from them, and I'm really happy and excited about that. But it just feels like every time I even consider making anything different, it just feels wrong. And like the BlizzCon stuff, none of that has to do with teaching people. I mean, yeah, I'm teaching them about what happened at BlizzCon, but it's not really teaching. I'm just kind of informing them. And it felt really awkward to make those videos. And like, yeah, it's a bit awkward because it's not the type of video that I'm used to making. I'm used to making like the stuff where I teach people, but I don't want to just focus this channel just about guides because it gets to a point, and I feel like it's at that point a little bit now, where if people have subscribed to me now, of the 500 and something people that are subscribed right now, some people have subscribed to see Vengeance Demon Hunter stuff. Others have subscribed for Brewmaster stuff. And I definitely know that because I have people comment saying, you know, can't wait to see more Vengeance stuff, can't wait to see more information or guides about Guardian Druid. And like, I know that's definitely the case. Like, people don't subscribe to I mean, some people do, but people don't subscribe just to watch videos and learn how to play tanks of classes they're not playing. That's not what happens. Like, I don't subscribe to this guy's channel to learn how to play a priest because I'm not playing a priest. I don't care about it, you know. But those people who are subscribed, I feel like if I'm not delivering some sort of new information that can help better their gameplay in terms of a brewmaster, let's say, like, it just is like, I feel like they are wasting their time with me. Like, if I'm not uploading something that is in their benefit, then like, why are you subscribed to me, you know? And I don't want it to be like that because, yeah, some people have to learn, but that's what my guides are for. And if I already have guides out, which I already do, the only one I'm missing is the in-depth brewmaster, and that I'm still trying to compile because I'm getting more practice on the brewmaster. But I just hit 858 or 859 today in item level. So I have definitely progressed my character a lot, but that doesn't mean that I'm better than I was before. I just got a lot of gear very quickly. So I'm trying to really push myself to do higher up mythic pluses and get into more heroic pug groups and stuff like that. And once I can get more of that done and get a feel for what I like out of the class, I'll definitely make an in-depth video teaching people about my take on the brewmaster. Because right now it feels, to me personally, I don't feel like a high haste build is comfortable. Even though a lot of guides and almost everywhere else says to try and get 30% haste, if I'm trying to use blackout combo and I have like 22% haste, it just feels weird. It doesn't feel right because the timers and the cooldowns are off. I feel very, very comfortable using high tolerance or elusive dance over blackout combo. And that could just be an expertise thing. Maybe I'm not good enough with that talent, but you know, in my guide, I'm going to mention that for sure. Like, even I don't feel comfortable with it, but either way, that's a different thing. So if it's not a guide video, then those people aren't going to be interested in my stuff, or those people aren't going to care really. And I feel like I've also been very behind on making just general like gameplay content, you know, like most of my stuff is about the Guardian Druid because I have a lot of gameplay from it because that's the one I'm playing the most. That's the character I'm playing the most. But like, I'm trying real hard to get other stuff out. Like this video here, this video has nothing to do with the Vengeance Demon Hunter gameplay on the screen, but I have it here anyway, so that if people are interested, they could listen to me talk, or they could just mute me and watch the gameplay. Like, there's no sound on it, so it doesn't matter. Like, they could just watch what I did and how I performed in a +5 Vault of the Wardens when there's Sanguine as the affix. So, like, I'm just trying to include other stuff. In one of the BlizzCon videos, I put gameplay on Darkheart Thicket of the Brewmaster. You know, it was just a heroic, but it was still gameplay, and like, people are going to be interested in seeing that. But I'm not sure what to do in terms of other sort of content to make. Because I can just record almost every single dungeon video that I do, and if I think that it's a good gameplay, like I didn't die or this or that, like if I feel that it's good, then I can just upload it and then just have at it. Like, just put the sound on, no voiceover, maybe like an intro, like, oh, hello, my name's Keggernaut, this is what you're seeing, and I'll, you know, enjoy. And if I do that, then are people going to like that? You know, do they want a sort of commentary sort of thing, that what I do now on most of the dungeon videos that I have, where I'm just talking to you guys, but also have the gameplay content in the back? I don't know. I mean, put a comment down and tell me what you think. If you like me talking to you, so you guys can get more of idea of who I am as a person, and also just kind of what I've been thinking about. Leave a comment if you're interested in that. Or you could also say that like you'd rather just see straight up more content. Like, you'd rather just see every single Mythic Plus that I do on a Vengeance Demon Hunter. Like, maybe you're just interested in watching Demon Hunter gameplay. You know, I don't know. Like, maybe you guys are interested in that, and that's easily something I could just do and deliver if there's a demand for it. But aside from just that sort of content, the bringing it back to what I was talking about with BlizzCon and Overwatch, like, there's a new character out, Sombra, right, that they just released, and I'm definitely going to want to see how that character plays, and I'm definitely going to be playing a little bit of Overwatch. But do I just completely negate any gameplay and recordings and videos about Overwatch because my channel is basically World of Warcraft? Or because it's my channel, like, not a World of Warcraft channel, it's just my channel that's focusing on World of Warcraft right now because that's what I'm playing. Like, do I completely negate that. Like I don't feel that's right. I should be able to upload whatever, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it can get some negative feedback and people really don't like it, and then if it's like, oh, I don't like watching Overwatch, then, just don't watch those videos. But I really want to try and put some Overwatch content on the channel. Maybe not just like news about everything Overwatch, but just a gameplay here or there, like if I'm interested, and maybe do a commentary like what I'm doing now, but just on the Overwatch game. Also, there is Heroes of the Storm stuff coming out. There's Varian and Ragnaros coming as new characters for Heroes of the Storm. And I haven't played Heroes of the Storm since like the last 4 characters were introduced. And I used to play it like every day. Like how people used to play League of Legends, or maybe how they still play League of Legends. That was me with Heroes of the Storm for a long time. And, I really like that game, and I'm still interested in it. I haven't played for a while, but especially with the new Genji skin that's coming out for Overwatch, the only way you can get it is if you play 15 matches with a friend in Heroes of the Storm. And I have a lot of friends that love playing Heroes of the Storm, so I could easily queue up with them and record that content, and like if people are interested, they can watch. But that falls into the same kind of category of like, do people even care to watch it? I don't know, but that's definitely something that we could experiment with, and what I want to try and do. Also, I bought Titanfall 2 not too long ago, and I finished the campaign a couple days ago. I really like that game, and I want to try and get some multiplayer gameplay on the channel as well, because if it's something that I'm going to be playing, then I don't feel like it's right, because if I'm playing it, not recording or not doing anything about it, I feel like it's a little bit of a waste of time, because then I could be doing something to help further the channel, help to flesh out my channel a little bit more, and have more people interested in all this sort of stuff. And if I just completely negate whatever I'm doing, then it's like I'm wasting my time. I could be doing more Mythic Pluses and getting more video content about that for people to watch, or do more raids with pug groups and just try and get more information and a better feel about how to play certain classes. And if that's the case, like, that's kind of upsetting. But like, so I'm definitely going to be experimenting a bit more with different types of games on this channel. So definitely, if you're interested, look forward to that. If not, then just don't watch those videos. But I'm definitely going to be experimenting a bit more. And I've also tried stuff with live streaming. If you guys haven't noticed, there was a couple times where I tried live streaming on my channel. I've tried it on both Twitch and YouTube Gaming. So far, it seems Twitch is the winner, because YouTube Gaming, for some reason, it works okay, and then all of a sudden it just freezes. The whole video stream just freezes, but you can still hear the sound, but then the sound like replays itself. Like it's very, very glitchy, and it's not working the way that it should be, or maybe I have the wrong settings or something. But I use the same settings on both YouTube Gaming and Twitch, and they just both kind of like, they both perform differently. Twitch was perfectly fine, nothing was wrong with it, the sound was good, all of that. So I definitely want to try maybe a little bit of live streaming, because all the stuff that I just mentioned about these other games, maybe I don't have to keep them on the channel. I could just live stream them and then like upload that recording of the live stream to the channel. So if anybody wants to watch it, they could just do that. But if not, then maybe I could just stick to streaming. Maybe I don't stream at all. Like, it was just an experiment, trying to get some settings going and trying to make it a good like overall experience. But I definitely don't have it fleshed out yet, so it's not something that might be coming soon, but I'll definitely be testing more stuff. And so that's kind of when I wanted to really update you guys on. I'm definitely going to be trying more stuff on the channel, different types of games, not just Overwatch, because I really don't, I'm not Overwatch, World of Warcraft, my bad. Because it just feels like if it's just dungeon content or raid content that you guys want to see, how much of that will you guys like actually handle? Like if I have 10 videos about Mythic Pluses on Vengeance Demon Hunter, like at some point it's going to get stale, and it's just going to be like, oh, another dungeon on a Demon Hunter, another dungeon on a Guardian Druid. Like, it's just not exciting stuff to watch, and that's why I don't feel like it's worthy content to make. I mean, raid content is kind of similar. Like, once you get one kill down, then it's like, okay, now I kind of know what to do. Like, yet you can like improve your gameplay and like finesse the fight encounter a little bit better each time, but more or less it's going to be the same stuff. You just perform the same way. Like, so raid content, dungeon content, like besides world quests, what else is there to do, for creating stuff? So that's why I kind of like these dungeon things where I kind of just update you guys on what's up, talk to you, and you guys can get a better feel for who I am. You know, since the channel is growing pretty well, then any of these new people might be interested in me as a person, and then they can get some more information this way. So yeah, like I'm definitely going to try other games, maybe appeal to a little bit of a larger audience, and build my stuff that way. Gonna have Emerald Nightmare guides for Mythic, gonna have normal and heroic guides for Trial of Valor, and also Mythic guides for that and each of the tanks. New gameplay content, new different types of games, Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm, Titanfall 2, possibly even Battlefield 1. Not entirely sure on that one because I don't even have it. I don't even own it. But yeah, so definitely look forward to that. Possibly even live streaming in the future. And also, I wanted to talk about one more thing because we're not done yet. I wanted to get a different way to communicate with my audience. The YouTube comments work pretty good, but I feel like it's a bit too just honestly a little bit too public, because if somebody has a specific question that they want answered, like, yeah, they could do it on the YouTube comments like it's been right now, like it works okay. But I was thinking about, since I have a Twitter account for this channel, it's at the Keggernaut. So if you guys are interested in Twitter, like I have it as at the Keggernaut, and I'm going to be trying to post a little bit more on there because I think that it's another way to, one, communicate with you guys, and then also share some extra thoughts about like just whatever. Because if I wanted to say something about BlizzCon, right, or anything else, a movie that I watched or something, or a new game that's upcoming, instead of having to make a whole video surrounding that one subject, or having to make a whole video including that subject, but then like 10 other different subjects in order to make it like a worthy video, like a lengthwise at least, instead of it being like a 30-second video saying, oh yeah, I thought this was good. Then on Twitter, I could just make a quick tweet, and then people can read that, get my idea, and then they can reply. We could have a conversation, or they could just leave it at that. And it's just another way to keep in touch with me and what I've been going on. Because like, I don't want this channel to be specifically just guide stuff, be specifically just like gameplay content. I want people to be a bit more invested in me. Like I love watching Bajira. If you guys don't know who he is, Bajira is a PvP focused World of Warcraft player who does YouTube and live streaming. And I don't watch him all the time, but I'll go and look at his stream every now and then just because I'm interested in him and I like what he's doing. I have him on Twitter. I also follow him on Instagram. I keep up with what he's doing, and I want people to eventually get to a point with me like that, where just like, you know, you're interested in what I'm up to. And so I think that's what the core crux of this video is right now. So, well, just thank you guys so much for watching, so much for listening. Please leave a like, please leave a comment, and please share the video. Please just subscribe for more stuff if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next one.